All right, let's dive into the world of healthy eating. We're taking a deep dive into 10 best healthy diets for weight loss and wellness.
Hmm.
But we're going beyond just shedding pounds, right? We're going to figure out what makes these diets work and maybe, just maybe, find the one that's perfect for you.
Like a personalized roadmap to better health.
Exactly. So this deep dive is all about giving you the tools to choose what's best.
Right.
Now, this source, it really emphasizes wellness. Not those crash diets, but, diets that help you feel good overall, a lifestyle change.
I think that's so important.
Yeah.
It's about making sustainable changes, not just quick fixes.
It's got to be something you can stick with, for sure.
Absolutely.
Speaking of long-term health, let's start with the Mediterranean diet,
Okay.
consistently ranked as one of the healthiest.
For good reason. It's all about those delicious foods that are also good for your heart.
Mhm.
Olive oil, colorful fruits and veggies, fish.
Yeah, all that good stuff.
It's a vacation for your taste buds and your heart.
I love that. And speaking of keeping things in check, the DAAS diet is up next.
Ah, yes, the D-H diet. It's a powerhouse when it comes to lowering blood pressure.
It is.
What's interesting is it's structured, It gives you guidelines on sodium, like how to be aware of those hidden salts that are in so many processed foods.
So no more salt overload.
Exactly.
All right, let's talk plant-based and flexitarian diets.
Okay.
Embracing that plant power.
These diets highlight the benefits of fruits, vegetables, legumes, all those good things.
Right.
And what's interesting is even just slightly cutting back on meat can have a positive environmental impact.
Less meat, fewer emissions.
Yeah.
It's good for us and the planet.
Win-win.
Now, let's move to a diet that's all about brain power. The MIND diet.
Oh, the MIND diet is fascinating. It's designed to protect your cognitive function.
Really?
Research shows that if you closely follow this diet, it could potentially reduce your risk of Alzheimer's by a significant percentage.
Wow, that's incredible. That's like a shield for your brain.
It's pretty amazing.
Okay, ready for a different approach to eating.
Sure.
Let's talk about intermittent fasting.
All right.
Now, this one isn't about what you eat, but when.
It's all about the timing.
Yeah.
Intermittent fasting means you cycle between periods of eating and, well, not eating.
Yeah.
There are different ways to do it, like the 168 method.
Fast for 16 hours, eat within an 8-hour window.
Exactly.
It's about giving your body a break from constantly digesting.
That's the idea.
Okay, let's not forget about Weight Watchers, or
Yeah.
WW.
Right.
They've been helping people reach their weight goals for years.
They've evolved over time.
Yeah.
They've incorporated things like behavioral science
Oh, interesting.
and personalized support
Yeah.
to help people create lasting changes.
Makes sense.
Their points system, it simplifies those healthy choices.
So you can stay on track more easily.
Exactly.
It's like having a built-in accountability partner.
I like that.
Now, this next diet, it's kind of like a trick for your stomach.
Trick.
It's called the volumetrics diet.
Okay.
It's about eating foods that are low in calorie density so you can eat more but consume fewer calories overall.
So you can eat more and still lose weight.
Exactly. Think fruits, veggies, soups, all that good stuff that fills you up.
I see. So it's about feeling full and satisfied.
Exactly. All right, last but not least, we have the new Mayo Clinic diet.
Ah, yes. This one's all about building those healthy habits we've been talking about.
Right. It's not about deprivation.
Not at all. It's more about making those gradual, sustainable changes to your lifestyle.
And they have this 12-week program,
They
right?
do. It guides you through those changes step by step,
Okay.
and the results are really impressive.
I bet. It shows that consistency really is key.
It really is. But it's not just willpower, There's a whole psychological aspect to maintaining those healthy habits.
Absolutely. It's about understanding our relationship with food and those underlying issues that can sometimes drive us towards unhealthy choices.
It's a holistic approach.
Yeah, it's not just what's on our plates, but how we think and feel about food and eating in general.
Exactly. It's about creating a healthy mindset as well as a healthy plate. It really is.
Mhm.
This source does a really good job of debunking some of those common diet myths.
Oh, yeah. Like what?
Well, for one, it tackles this idea that all fats are bad.
Oh, the old fat is evil myth.
Yeah, but the truth is, healthy fats, those are really important for us.
It's about choosing the right fats, right? Avocados, nuts, olive oil, that kind of stuff.
Exactly. Those help us feel full, keep our hormones balanced, all sorts of good things.
So good fats are our friends.
They are.
Okay, what other myths need busting?
Well, another one is this belief that you got to count every single calorie to be healthy.
Yeah, I've heard that one.
This source points out that our calorie needs are all different. It depends on your age, how active you are, even your genes.
So it's less about restricting calories and more about eating those nutrient-rich foods.
Exactly.
Okay, what about carbs? Are they good or bad?
Well, this source says we need to ditch that idea that all carbs are bad.
Yeah, there are good carbs and bad carbs, right?
Right. Carbs are our main source of energy. It's all about picking the right ones.
Like whole grains, fruits, veggies.
Yep, those provide fiber, which is so important for our digestion.
And they keep us feeling full, too.
Exactly.
Okay, so we've busted the fat myth, the calorie myth, and the carb myth.
We have, there's also this idea that skipping meals will help you lose weight.
Yeah, that one's tempting sometimes when you're busy.
I know, right? But this source says skipping meals can actually backfire.
Really?
It can mess with your metabolism and make you overeat later on.
So it's better to eat regular balanced meals?
Exactly. Think of it like fueling your car. You can't just skip filling up the tank and expect it to run smoothly.
Good analogy.
Uh-huh.
So how does all this tie back to picking the right diet?
It's about making choices that are informed by good information,
Yeah.
not falling for fads or those myths.
Makes sense.
This source really stresses that choosing a diet is a personal decision.
It's got to be something that fits your life.
Exactly. Like finding a pair of shoes, you wouldn't buy shoes that don't fit right.
Exactly. So why choose a diet that doesn't fit your lifestyle or your goals?
It's about aligning your diet with your values, your preferences, your health needs.
And your budget too, right? Some of those fancy diets can get expensive.
That's true. And this source acknowledges that. They even recommend checking out resources like the USDA's Spend Smart, Eat Smart program.
What's that?
It's got a bunch of budget-friendly recipes that are still nutritious and delicious.
That's good to know. What about people who have physical limitations that make it tough to cook or eat certain foods?
This source suggests talking to healthcare professionals, like dentists, occupational therapists, doctors.
Right, those experts can offer personalized advice.
Exactly. And then there's the emotional side of things too,
Like when you're stressed or down, it's easy to make those not so healthy choices.
That's so true. And this source talks about that, addressing those underlying emotional issues.
It's all connected, right? Our physical health, our mental health, our emotional health.
Absolutely. And speaking of connections, we can't forget about exercise.
Right. Moving our bodies is so important.
It really amps up the benefits of a healthy diet.
It's like a 1-2 punch for better health.
Exactly. Exercise helps us burn calories, boost our metabolism, even sleep better.
It can even make healthy food choices more appealing. I've noticed that.
Oh, yeah. And the key is finding activities you actually enjoy, whether it's dancing, hiking, or just a walk in the park.
It's got to be fun, or you won't stick with it.
So true.
Okay, so let's look ahead. What's on the horizon for healthy eating?
Well, this source points to personalized nutrition becoming a big thing.
Personalized nutrition, what's that?
It's like tailoring dietary recommendations to your unique genes and lifestyle.
That's interesting.
And with climate change and sustainability being such big concerns, we're going to see a bigger push for eco-friendly food choices.
Makes sense.
Things like plant-based proteins, locally sourced produce, all that good stuff.
It's all connected, right? Our health, the planet's health.
Absolutely. Oh, and technology is going to play a role too.
Oh, yeah. How so?
We can expect more sophisticated apps and devices that'll help us track our food intake, get personalized nutrition plans, even discover new recipes.
Wow, it's like having a virtual nutritionist right in your pocket.
Right. So the future of healthy eating is looking pretty exciting.
It really is. It really is amazing how much we're learning about food and nutrition these days.
It's a constantly evolving field, that's for sure.
It is. So as we wrap up this deep dive into the 10 best healthy diets, what's been the biggest takeaway for you?
For me, it's that emphasis on finding what works for you.
Right, not just following some fad diet.
Exactly. This source really drives that point home.
Yeah.
The best diet is the one that fits your life, your preferences.
It's about tuning into your own body.
Absolutely. And this deep dive, it's given us a great foundation for doing just that.
It has. We've covered so much.
We've explored different diets, busted some myths.
Learned about the mind-body connection. It's all connected.
It really is. And I think the biggest takeaway, at least for me, is that it's not about being perfect.
Oh, I agree. It's about progress, not perfection.
Exactly. This source doesn't promote those restrictive diets or rigid rules.
No, it's all about finding a way of eating that feels good and that you can maintain.
It's about finding that balance.
Yes.
Yes.
The source keeps saying the best diet is the one you can stick with.
They do. But what does that actually mean for us in our everyday lives?
Well, I think it's about finding joy in healthy eating.
Okay.
Making those small changes.
Not those drastic overhauls.
Right. And maybe even finding some support, people who encourage those healthy habits.
Yeah, like a community.
Exactly.
It's about creating a lifestyle that supports well-being, not just a temporary fix.
And not feeling deprived or overwhelmed in the process.
Right. Maybe it's about learning to cook, trying new foods.
Or connecting with others who share those healthy living goals.
Exactly. And remember, you don't have to do this alone.
There are so many resources out there. Dietitians, personal trainers, support groups.
There's help if you need it.
So, as we wrap up this deep dive, I want you to walk away feeling empowered.
You have the knowledge now.
You have the tools to make those healthy choices.
Create a healthier, happier you.
This is just the beginning of your journey.
The healthier and more fulfilling life.
Absolutely. So, until next time, happy and healthy eating.
Happy deep diving.